Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we will install Windows 11 on a new Dell laptop, new and modern Vostro laptop. Here we have our Windows 11 certified disk. We insert it and start our laptop. After we click power button, we start clicking F12 to call out the boot menu. We need it because the laptop came with Ubuntu installed. We don't want it. So, power button, F12. Prepare one-time boot menu. Here we are. And we choose our installation disk. Here. Enter. Come on. Okay. Let's wait a bit more. It surely took some time, but here we are. And we have Windows. Right now I'm choosing the settings for my client. You choose what you need. Next. So here we are and we choose install now. I don't have a product key in my hand, so I choose I don't have a product key, but I know I'm going to install Windows 11 Pro. So next. I accept Microsoft software license terms. Next. And here in this screen, let's see it closer. Yes. Okay, this screen I choose custom install Windows. Okay, we are back and I choose it. Oops, what happened? There's no system drive. And this is the reason why I am filming this video. What you do in this case? Your installation disk, the Windows 11 installation disk, doesn't find a system drive to install the operational system on it. You can see that there is an option to load driver, but to load driver we have to have it. Okay, let's get our drivers. So, where do we find our drivers? We go to Dell support site and we need to update to find drivers. So insert the service tag of your laptop and click search. Here it is, but it doesn't offer any drivers. Okay, let's click check for updates. It doesn't help. Here we are on our work PC, not on the laptop. But it helps in a way that it opens these screens. And we need what we need. We need driver for RAID controller. So in a search box, we write down RAID. Okay, and click search. It didn't find it. But there is another option to forget about our particular device and check all rosters. Here it is. We click download. What do we want to do? You can save it on your PC or you can choose open. Let's choose open and wait. Here it opens and we have an option to extract files instead of install them. We don't need to install this driver on our lab PC. So we do extract and we look for our installation disk. As I remind you, ESD USB is the standard name of Windows Certified Installation Disk. So here it is. But we don't want to meddle with the installation files, so we make a new folder. Call it Dell Ride, because believe me, you'll need it more than once. Okay, let's wait. It got the job in the background as I realized. Let's open that folder in. Here it says that it finished. The package was extracted successfully. Close. Let's open that folder. Here, Dell Ride, and let's see what we have here. We have setup software, we have production folder and Windows folder and whatever folder, and finally we have drivers. But it's not the end here. VMD, this is the folder what we need. And believe me, you want to do what I'm doing right now. Control A, copy, Dell Ride, paste. So now you know where they are. It's quite important during the installation instead of going and opening the folder upon folder and per folder and finally getting there. Fine. Now we can proceed with our installation. Fine. With our drivers stored on our installation disk, we click Load Driver, Browse, and here's our installation disk. You remember we created a folder named Dell Ride. We open it and we put our drivers inside the folder. We choose this folder and click OK. Here, it found two drivers. I tell you the truth, I tried both. Both works. So you click Next. And here we are. A miracle happened and we see our system disk. Now, it is installed with Ubuntu. We want to delete all the partition of these disks. I hope you see the screen because I'm taking shots with my phone. It's not the best one. The camera works even worse. Here, yes. So we're going to delete all partitions. One, delete. Okay. Second, delete. Okay. Third, delete. we have one clean drive, and we click New. Apply. Windows creates partition for the installation. Here. Then we click Next and let the installation disk do its job. Now when it installs, I'll tell you a bit of history. Why do we need a RAID driver in the first place? Once upon a time, a long time ago, when the system disks were mechanics, Dell decided to install a really tiny PCIe disk. It was mSATA. It was even before NVMe M.2. It was mSATA disk, really small, some 32 mega, that served as a cache for the mechanical hard disk. It made the mechanical hard disk work faster, but to arrange it, they'll had to put both disks in some kind of RAID. I guess it was some kind of stripe. So the disks were managed by RAID controller. Time has passed and no one uses mechanical disk in laptops right now. There's only one disk, system disk inside the laptop, but it is still managed by RAID controller. Cheers to Dell, they didn't care to change it after all these years. So we need the RAID driver every time we install Windows on a new Dell laptop. Here we are starting services, we're preparing the devices and getting ready. Windows is quite a slow operational system in the beginning, and there are lots of updates. Even if you just downloaded the installation file from the website, there are still lots of updates and finding drivers and whatever else. So it takes time and we wait patiently. So here we are, and the next step. You can now to define the user, the whatever, and give it to your client. But if you want to present your laptop as a new one, as it just came from abroad or whatever, looking like new, shortly speaking, so what you do, you click Ctrl Shift F3. And if it doesn't work, you click Ctrl Function Shift F3. Okay, it does a restart, and then it comes up in what it is called Audit Mode, a special administrator mode, where you can install all needed drivers, check all updates, but not the upgrades. Don't try to take upgrade in Audit Mode, it will destroy everything. So updates, drivers, whatever, then you can return to the previous screen. So here it looks like this. You don't touch the central box, central box. It's this, you see. You don't touch it, just leave it as it is, and proceed with updating your PC Go into Settings, Windows Update. It says up to date, don't believe it. Check for update. Now the usual work you surely know, so I won't show you this. And I'm going to show you how we finish our job, and that's it, guys. The video is short video today. Yeah, most of our updates done. We check the last time if you had some. At the same time, you can check your device manager, and you better do it looking for drivers that should be installed. But not this case. It looks like everything is already installed by Windows. We check the sound. Many times you see here a generic sound driver instead of Cirrus or Realtek. Especially Realtek doesn't get the driver. Okay, so it looks like everything is installed. I have no update, no optional update. And if you have this Bluetooth, okay, so we found an optional update and we install it. Nice. So now we have everything installed, everything nice and clear. What we need now is our license key. Since we didn't insert it in the beginning, we need that license key, and then we will choose here a shutdown instead of reboot and click OK. By this, our Windows 11 installation will be completed, and the laptop will look like it came out of the factory, like new, without any user on it, especially for your client.